Okay, we're live. No intro song this time.
No intro?
Yeah, we're doing a raw today.
My sister and her kids love that intro song.
Nice. That's so cool. So lot to talk about.
Oh,
Huh?
hang on one second. I
Yeah.
got a back feed for some reason.
Do you want me? I'll remove you and then add you back.
Yeah.
Oh, now he disappeared. So I think we started this off last time like this too. So let's see. How's everybody liking the VeVeVerse? Leave some comments and let us know what you think, and we'll talk about it. Let's see, 2 viewers. Cool. Who's in there? Everybody give a thumbs up. 2 people. um, Buggy, and how so? I experienced lag with mine for sure. Um, was the UI was I wish we would have been a little bit more along in that way, but it is what it is. People can build, and kind of like the app, like maybe there's going to be a lot of people commenting about what they want, and then they'll start working on that. That's what I hope. Yeah, exactly. UI UX, that's what it's about. Let's see, here's Bill. Hey
I'm
buddy.
back. I had multiple channels opened up. It's a learning process here. All right, that's private chat, so I'm going to enter into the comments. Okay, what's up, Spectrum? I'm back. Let's see if it works. I'm in. Okay.
All right.
So, big week this week, right? You had a little rough start. You couldn't get into the VeVeVerse right away, huh?
Yeah,
was that what we're talking about first?
Yeah. I just brought it up. The VeVeVerse for me, at first, it was a little weird. It gave me an error message, and my collectibles, I think, or Foster told me what to do, and I fixed it. So
okay,
yeah, it was user error on that way. But I don't know, on my computer, I don't have like a gaming computer, but I have a computer for graphics, like doing like Photoshop and stuff.
Okay, so it's got a decent graphics card.
Yeah, exactly. And
okay,
it was a little slow. I had an issue with getting my collectibles kind of loaded in a little bit. I didn't see everything, but from what I saw, I placed a couple things, but I don't know. I get burnt out quick by trying to figure it out. Like it felt overwhelming with how much I didn't know about it, I guess.
Yeah. Well, I felt a lot of people felt the same way with Earth 2 when we were beginning to build the hollow buildings. A lot of people were frustrated, and that's what it reminded me of. It reminded me of Earth 2 when we were initially building the hollow buildings, and we had the hollow building editor, and I saw like different people posting VeVeVerse videos, and they were putting up one wall at a time, and it was green, and it looked very polygonal, and there was a lot of learning, and we had zero guidance,
Right.
and it was a trip to learn and get through all that, and a lot of people were pissed. And then they finally started figuring out, and all of a sudden you started seeing these beautiful creations once people really got it. And I saw a VeVeVerse posting video earlier, and it was it looked like one of the cathedrals in Europe.
I saw that. Yeah.
So it reminded me exactly of like the hollow building editor. I'm like, here we go. People are going to start making exact designs and replicas of buildings that are in the in the world that they love, like the Burj Khalifa. They did in Earth 2, and we're going to see the same thing mimicked in VeVe.
Yeah. How many, like, what's the percentage of people that actually use the Hello Building editor? Because I've never done it. Like, I guess that's not my cup of tea. Is it?
Yeah, but people were just using it on a basic level, and then you would have guys that because the necessity was only like a square building,
Mhm.
like 4 walls, a roof, and
Right.
it didn't even have to have a doorway, you know. And some people just dropped it like that. They went with the basic dimensions that they needed
Mhm.
because it was all about the volume ratio on the inside of the building
Right. For
and you
storage.
building the walls itself.
Yeah.
So people were just dropping basic stuff like that didn't care, and they would just buy. You could even buy buildings like that in the marketplace.
Mhm.
But I think the same thing is going to happen in the VeVeVerse. There's going to be people building other people's VeVeVerses.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Like they're going to be helping them along, whether it's just literally training people. A lot of that was going on in Earth 2 as well with hollow building editors.
Right.
You had people helping other people out. And then there was a marketplace that was created for hollow buildings. So then you could buy the designs or you could buy it one time or
Mhm.
you could buy it forever. And we might see that too in Vivi. You know,
I
why
hope.
not?
I hope we get a marketplace, for
Yeah.
users creations and, and VV stuff too.
Yeah.
It makes
Why
sense.
would they not? Right.
Yeah, they'd be leaving so much on the table if they didn't, take
Yeah.
advantage of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Arctur says the cathedral looked amazing. Yes, yeah, it looked awesome. And Spectrum could not figure it out how to add my VV stuff. Yeah, it's going to take time, Spectrum, and Spectrum's pretty good at this stuff. You know,
Right, right.
so it's going to take some time, but it's going to be fun. You know, it's going to be frustrating at first, and we might hate it, but then we'll get used to it. And then it's
Yeah.
like everyone says, well, Earth 2 is so technical. VV is going to be very technical too. You know, every platform we're involved in, even Cornucopias, when we get into that, it's going to be tough because we don't know what we're doing.
Right.
Once we dive into these metaverses, and that was one thing that was huge this week. Trump, man, announced a metaverse.
Yeah.
That's insane. So insane, right?
Huge. Yeah.
Oh, and what a relief. Like the SEC can go take a hike as far as Trump's concerned.
Yeah. I mean, being pro crypto and pro NFT and pro metaverse now, that's I didn't think that was gonna happen. Like for sure.
And tying his meme coin to his metaverse.
Yeah.
Right. So then there's a lot of things. I know a few coins that are tied to metaverses, right? Ur2 Essence, Omi's, Vivi, even Eon Rift has a meme coin. They separated their meme coin. They haven't really announced the two together yet, but that's going to happen, I think. Speculation. But same thing though. You have a meme coin with a metaverse, but they're doing it to protect themselves because the SEC were gangsters for so long.
Oh, for sure. Now, what? Sorry, go ahead.
And Cornucopias, they automatically tied theirs to their Copy. You know,
they didn't care.
Yeah, they didn't care.
Yeah. So okay, so with that kind of time frame,
Randy?
VV loses its competitive advantage a little bit because now we have to like adjust again, and everybody's going to have to adjust now at the same time, which is interesting. Can VV run? Because now it's a race. Now it's not, steady planning with this.
100% they can run. Yeah.
It's now how fast can you do this?
And I personally think that the gaming metaverse is going to run next.
Right.
Because Trump announced it.
Yeah.
So they're going to have this meeting in like 7 days or something. I think on the 7th, something like that. Probably, was that Friday? Somewhere around there. And they're going to announce some more crazy stuff. And with Trump leading that, like his coin led the metaverse, the meme coins, everything poured into that. It'll probably pour into his metaverse conversation. At least it'll, if not his is going to be available, it probably won't be available right away, right? But he's going to get the narrative started.
Right. And regulations.
Right. That's immediately what he's going to, it's going to get people talking about. They're going to say, Trump's building a metaverse. Well, what metaverse tokens can we get into right now? Yeah. And that's why it's important for VV to establish themselves as a metaverse. And what are the odds? Did you see my Grok little post that I put up? What are the odds that VV and Trump announced their metaverses in the exact same day?
No.
Yeah. So VV was launching that day, and Trump announced his that day.
And you asked that prior?
Well, I asked Grok. I said, "What are the odds of that?" It wasn't as shocking as I thought it would be. I think it was like a 3% odds.
Really?
Because VV already had it announced.
Right,
If
right.
both of them were random, it'd have been a lot more crazy on the odds. But
That's funny.
yeah, so
Oh
pretty
shit.
wild. So what
So
did you end up building? Did you build anything yet?
no, oh no, I put a couple pieces in there and I hated it, and I was like, I like I said, I just got frustrated. It felt overwhelming with all the shapes and pieces, and like I was
Did you
looking.
just try it the first day only, or have you gone in there like every day?
First and second day, I gave it
Okay.
2 tries. I was dying to see chairs, tables, couches, shelves. That's what I would need to spend time
And
in
did
there.
you select the pre-made rooms already? Like I think there was like
Um,
3 that were pre-made, or you
yeah,
went straight scratch.
no, I did a room just because I didn't want to be an empty space, but
Yeah.
that was nice. I moved that around and kind of walked through it, but
Hmm.
yeah, it was a large like industrial with a like
Okay, that
opening
one
to
was sweet. I thought that was
yeah,
cool. Yeah, the industrial location. I would have
yeah,
picked
yeah,
that one myself.
yeah. That was pretty cool. It looked good. The graphics looked good. I didn't pull out my partner, so I didn't see the error if it was fixed. Did you see that? How
No.
the partner statue was all like super dark and like the lighting was off or something.
Well, I
So,
saw a lot of postings where they were like, "Oh, the statues look really great," but then there was
mhm.
a lot of like flickering, like constant flickering from a distance. And to me,
Oh,
that seemed like it was a little unrealistic. But it could have been the video that I was watching.
right,
Like
right,
the resolution of it, or who knows
yeah,
what system. Shane in R2 keeps talking about the same thing. Pacey, who's one of the guys he does videos in Shun City. He has
mhm.
a super old computer, and Shane keeps posting. Uh, Keep in mind, Pacey, tell everyone you got like the worst rig ever. Like, don't ruin this for
Shane,
me, basically.
Shane needs to send them one.
It's
Shane needs
yeah.
to
So
send me
like, I
one.
feel like you're running. You're trying to run it as low minimum as you can. And
Bear
I
in
would be doing the
mind,
same.
yeah, bear in mind,
Yeah,
guys.
yeah. Bear in mind, I'm trying to get through this.
Yeah,
So
I tell you, I could watch those videos all day long. Just
yeah.
of those zoom ins of lands in Earth 2 and E2V1. It's
Did you
just
see the announcements that Shane put out? That
yeah,
okay. Yeah. So did you have the AI reiterate it back to you because you didn't want to read it?
yeah. Do you want me to have that
Yeah,
to
yeah. Speak
everybody?
it out. Let's
Okay.
share. You think the plan is to stitch all these showrooms together with land sales? Pull up Arcturus's comment real quick. He said,
This one?
"Yeah, you think? Go ahead, you read it out. You think the plan is to stitch all these showrooms together with land sales to make a huge VeVeVerse world map?" Arcturus, I think they've been waiting on the land sales only for the SEC. So I still think
Oh
that's
yeah,
gonna. I think that's gonna play a factor now that metaverses are going to be cleared. The only question will be, can they tie a coin to the land? Can they bring Omi into this without getting attacked? And
right,
I think they're still going to wait for regulation on that. But
for
when
sure.
let's just play devil's advocate and say that yes, everything perfect came into fruition. I think that's the plan, is to do that. Yeah, land sales to make a giant map, hopefully, and it'll be tied to Omi.
Yeah.
And then they'll burn a lot of Omi in the process for like in VV items,
Oh, I hope they do it right. I really do.
because we could burn through a lot of Omi quick by doing that, because people are
Oh yeah,
starving for content,
yeah.
you know, and I don't think people are gauging the amount of Omi that could be burned by just blowing it on lampstands and freaking
Well,
couches and
exactly that, and that's a one-time cost, right? They buy a blanket
mhm.
bundle or whatever for X
Yeah,
amount, and then put it in the in the VVverse in your options, and have it be
especially if it happens now with the price so low.
right.
It would burn up the Omi even more. Randy talked about that like a while back with having Omi burns with the price being so low. You're going to burn a ton more.
Well, do you remember that video Foster before Foster worked for Akomi?
Okay.
What what he was talking about. He was doing calculations like a book nerd over there, and he was burning through Omi with just the
Yeah.
drops and everything, and then potential for
Yeah.
Earth 2 stuff. So yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry,
You
VeVeVerse
mean
stuff.
Vivi? Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah.
Yeah.
It makes sense.
Dude, I hope there will be some amazing land. I'd love to see the golden ticket thing happen again.
Yeah.
Um, I do see these golden tickets on the app.
Still,
If no one hasn't seen them, they're in
still,
the app, and I don't know if they realize what they're for.
yeah.
They say for future crafting events, they're golden tickets.
Yeah.
Like, read between the lines.
Yeah,
Okay?
usually things that are gold are a little bit more pricey.
Yeah, yeah,
So,
and they can keep printing more gold tickets for every VV party if you think about it that way too. Right
mm,
now it's low, but they have dates on them, the 2024, and this year they could do 2025.
sure.
And
Yeah.
then they're going to increase the amount of tickets that are available so they could use those for land purchasers or whatever crafting they want.
Mm,
It doesn't
right,
have to
right.
be land, it could be anything, but it could be used for land, right?
Yeah, 100%. Did you see for the drop today for Earth 2, the cyborg?
Did I not only saw it, did you get it?
I got one of each. Yeah.
Okay, I grabbed 2 of each,
Did you?
and I got a
Nice.
little system I wanna share with everyone, whoever's in here.
Okay.
So what I did was, soon as I entered in, I used 2 different screens, one for the countdown timer and one to click over immediately so I could be in that room. Okay, I figured out that was the faster way to do it.
Okay.
And then once I was in there, I bought the very first one that came up, which was the one that was less rare, the gold. The goldish, the cosmic.
Right. Yeah.
So I used Essence to buy those 2 immediately
Hmm.
because I already knew the other one would be sold out if it was less, right?
Right.
So I couldn't get to that one in time. I bought 2 there, and then I jumped over and I bought 2 of the crazy one
Hmm.
with money.
Oh,
So
did you? Okay.
first 2 I grabbed with Essence, the other 2 with money.
Okay. So this is an interesting topic here. Why do
Yeah.
you think people are more willing to spend their essence than money?
I think they just have a ridiculous amount of it, and it's the value. They don't see the value.
They don't see it yet.
If
It's
they look, I don't normally use Essence to buy those,
right. I
but I
don't.
want to, when Shane announced what he announced, why don't you go ahead and play that thing? Are you going to
Okay.
play it?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Because people need to hear it. It was a great announcement, and I don't think people realize how rare these skins are going to be.
This update from Earth 2 gives a solid breakdown of the transition from limited edition skins to a more standardized system with unlimited skins, as well as progress on the E2v1 release. Here are the key takeaways. Cybercore X and limited edition skins. Cybercore X skins drop in 8 hours and are among the final limited edition releases before Earth 2 shifts to a standard unlimited skin system. Future unlimited skins may not be resellable, reinforcing the exclusivity of these early limited editions. Limited edition skins will still be released occasionally, but at higher prices. Only 2 to 3 limited editions remain before the transition, and these will feature rarer variations. Despite suggestions for premium pricing, Cybercore X is priced in line with previous limited editions. Assault rifle and pistol sold separately as seen in past releases. E2v1 public release updates. Initial testing has been smooth, with minor issues being resolved. The Earth 2 launcher and E2v1 release went well, with some players entering within 20 minutes. The team is actively working on implementing avatar spawning in a structured way. Instead of random spawns seen in demos, players will synthesize avatars from their mentors on owned property. This involves complex API integrations and UI/UX updates. Testers will get access this week with expected bugs. Teleportation will be important, and testing for that will begin soon. Overall progress. Less than a month since pre-alpha testing began, and development is progressing steadily. More activities will roll out inside E2v1 progressively, leading to a much richer experience over time. Sounds like things are moving at a solid pace. The teleportation tease is interesting. Could be something game-changing. Thoughts on how this could impact gameplay and land value?
A lot was said there.
Yeah.
So what are your thoughts on that?
Let's see. So the cyborg was.
You mean Terminator?
Yeah, Terminator, badass.
It looks
Terminator.
so good. Yes.
Why doesn't it come with a gun? It holds a gun in the picture.
It does.
Yeah.
It does come with a gun, right?
No, he said that the gun is separate, like in other ventures. No?
Hold on. Let me look.
Yeah.
Great question. It's showing it in the picture.
Right.
Let me see my skins. Hold on. My skins. Yeah, I got guns.
Yeah.
In each one, both of them have them. In fact, they got a handgun and the assault rifles. I think it's going to be for the future ones.
Future unarmed ones?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's how I understood it.
Can you pull up the Shane thing? Do you have access to that? Because he talks about the cyborg, I think, pretty soon.
Okay.
Maybe there's something in there.
Yeah. Give me 1 second. Also, Spectrum wants to know, will we get into doing tutorials on how to build VeVeVerse stuff?
Oh, God. You don't want me to teach you.
Spectrum
Jeez.
said he was struggling a little bit.
Yeah, I think we're all in this. I mean, I guess we could struggle together. Right?
Right. Yeah.
So,
And also shout out to Magic Rocks, man. What an amazing skin he created. Right?
Oh, yeah. That's a dude's name.
Yeah. Magic Rocks too, which
yeah, he killed it.
Am I following? Yeah, I am following him. Okay. Wait, hold on. No, he's following me. I'm not following him. I'm following him now because that was super cool.
Yeah, badass. So people are saying no guns, no weapons.
As mentioned in the article when we first started after E2-1 officially launches, we'll be cutting back. Limited skins will not be available to resell. This was always the plan. Skins were released. Still released from time to time. Numerous. Writing this reminder. Okay. Cybercore took a sold out premium price. Okay. Limited edition skin releases with guns. The assault rifles will be sold separately. Hold on. Okay. The Cybercore took a lot of additional work, and team members strongly suggested the skin should be sold at a premium price. However, I decided to keep the pricing in line with the others, basically. It's also important to note that as with many of the other limited edition skin releases with guns, the assault rifle and pistol will be sold separately. Huh. Okay. But it's just in the picture?
I guess. I don't like that personally. You know, you see a gun in the guy's hand, you should have a gun, in my opinion.
I'm not too bothered by it because I loaded up on a ton of guns in the beforehand. But I can see how that could be an issue for people, especially because they're going to want that gun to match, and it shouldn't be in the picture.
Right. So, yo, Randy in the house.
Yeah.
The Randy sighting.
Nizza in the pic, but not with the skin itself. Are you sure about that, Nizza? Like, are we sure that he wasn't talking about future ones, or he is talking about the Cybercore? Is that how you interpret it? Spectrum says no. In the description, it says no weapons. Oh, in the description of the actual guy himself. I didn't look at that part. Okay. Well, good thing I already loaded up on guns. And they'll be available at my store if you guys need to buy some. Oh. And everybody else's. And everyone else's store, too. Because there are going to be a ton of them at first, right? No one's
yeah, it says assault rifle and pistol not included.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, it makes sense why he was selling them separate. Because you notice, like, when they first started doing the skins, they were selling the guns next to the skins.
Right.
And there was a lot of different style guns. There was handguns. So it makes me wonder, though, like, I would want, like, say the crazy one, however you say it, crazy.
Right.
What's up, Jamie? Crazy one with the cool coloring or whatever. You'd want that gun, right? You wouldn't look right with a black gun or radioactive gun or anything like that.
That is going to be interesting. Yeah.
Yeah. So then that means you're just going to have to, if you really like that skin, you're going to have to try to find a gun that matches, basically. Right? And I actually don't like the crazy one, however you say it. Which is like crazy, something like that. But I like this one. I didn't like any of the other ones. I thought they looked weird. This one I like because it's Terminator. Something about it.
Right. Okay. Let's see.
Yeah.
Share screen.
He says yes. Spectrum says yes. Go to the skin store and look at the details.
Yeah.
Liza says in the small print, reading sucks.
Yeah. Can you guys see that?
Yeah. Okay. Elite says I'm not a fan of crazy. Yeah, but I did like this one. I don't know. It's something spoke to me. It was I noticed with the crazy one, crazy. It almost seems like there's no shine to it, like it's a dull finish. Right. So that's kind of interesting to me.
Yeah, a little matte, right? It's not that gloss you get from the gold or the chrome that they were showing. A couple of those are fire. I actually like the green one too. I think
that green one was
right?
And the Azul one. Can you play the video clip without getting demonetized or whatever?
Well, I guess let's find out.
I don't even know if we're getting probably don't.
I don't think we're monetized.
But whatever. I don't know. And yeah, pull that sucker up. These skins are they're so amazing. Like I'm gonna just say it. Like Vivi needs to step it up a little bit on the details compared to her too. Because like when you look at the sheen, when you look at some of these the colors, not on this one, but he looks amazing, right?
That's so cool.
But when you look at the colors of the other ones, they're badass. Like all of them are badass.
Are you seeing it clear?
Yeah.
Okay.
Same as Samurai. Did you like the Samurai one, Spectrum? I didn't buy that one. I should have.
Look at that green one.
That's so
Biohazard.
sweet. And look at the close up too. Like look at the reflection off that metal.
Yeah.
It looks
textured.
So good. The texture, the reflection. The music is badass.
They've been killing it. They have.
Yeah. And look at this. Like it's incredible. You run into that guy in the woods, you're gonna be scared. Right? Like
I don't know how he's hiding. He's glowing all over the place. He's gonna damn look like a lantern.
Yeah, I love that ethereal coming up. Good call, Drew. Yeah, that ethereal is just been one of my favorites on every single skin.
Oh, there's the matte. Yeah, it's totally matte.
Yeah, and look how it has a weird like glow to it,
like powder coated.
Yes, and I think it might. There's a reason for that skin. Maybe it'll blend into certain environments. You know what I'm saying? Like desert areas, like
one
desert.
Is sick too.
Yeah, like you go into Arizona. Like my sister lives in Arizona. Yeah. And the texture of the dirt is very much like that. That's so sweet. Look at that.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
Hold on, you gotta get you. Yeah. That's the Terminator one right there. Right?
Yeah. The platinum. Yeah.
Yeah. I gotta have them all. I have to have them all.
That's gonna reflect every surrounding.
Yes, it will.
So you're not even gonna be able to see that thing. Guaranteed.
Yeah. This one is really good. I don't even know if I'll be able to get one. These ones are the hard ones to get.
Yeah.
Radioactive.
Those are going to be used for intimidation, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, good point, Spectrum. Crazy. I gotta have the Doom, right?
Doom.
This is the first Doom, and it looks so good. Look at that.
Dang.
Right? I mean, who didn't love Doom back in the day?
Look at the texture. Do you see the texture differences?
Oh, it's so good. I love it. Look at that. Like, yeah, pause it right there. Yeah. Yeah, we probably can't zoom in, but it just looks so good. Yeah, it does have an anime feel to it for sure. Needed the Biohazard. Yeah, the Biohazard's so good. All of them. I got to have all of them. Like,
That's so cool.
Right? And I'm not doing the one thing. I got to do multiple because I'm going to want to sell them too.
Well, okay, think about this. Let's get back.
Yeah. Now, I'm not knocking you for getting one. I'm just saying I got to have more than one because David, you taught me we need one to sell, one to keep, and one to trade. Right?
So, ideally, right?
So I'm going to go broke if I do all three for all of them. So I'm just got to do one sale and one maybe keep or trade.
So
right?
have you seen that user? You're more familiar with Earth 2 than me, just with the people in it.
Yeah.
There's a user that has, I think, 1,000 or 2,000 skins. Somebody was like stacking skins.
Yeah, and I think I sent a message. I've been hammering out on X because I haven't been working much this past month. Just like bored out of my mind. But like, I've been hammering on X, and I think I commented like, "Hey, was that guns and mainly guns and swords and like, or is that actual skins? Like,
yeah,
because some of those skins are like $30 a piece. You know, you got 2,000 of them. You're really
think about that, and I mean, that's going to be the next
rookie numbers,
like stacker. Because think about this: all the people that now it's going to be harder and way more expensive.
Yeah,
oh, man, if you stacked, I mean,
and you notice the Fortnite feel coming up when he mentioned in that post. He said that we're going to have unlimited skins like Fortnite.
Right. Which
for the people that want to there'll probably be free skins. You know, I would imagine for the people that want to play for free, because those people that are going to play for free, they're going to end up wanting other stuff, and they'll pay for it just like in Fortnite. They know what they're doing.
Yeah.
You know, the free game that makes billions of dollars a year.
So, Vivi, do you think they're paying attention? Do you think they're looking at this? Do you think they're hearing what their community is saying? You know,
I hope so. I mean, he's talking about using portals too. What if we're portaling into other verses?
Oh,
dude, can you imagine that? I mean, Vivi and Ur2 are in the same freaking next to each other country area. Like,
right? Yeah,
they have to know about each other. There's no way Randy didn't tell them, or everyone else, right? Randy for sure told him, but you know, like David Yu is well known. He won that award in New Zealand. There's no way Shane didn't see that.
And Shane's no slouch, you know. I mean, pulling.
He just hasn't mentioned any partnerships coming up yet, but those are coming. Those are going to be announced. He's just waiting for the rocket ship.
Right. I mean, he has announced some partnerships, correct, but nothing like crazy. Just
I think it was a Polygon. Absolutely. Which it was kind of interesting because his coin was built on Ethereum. I was expecting it to be built on Polygon, but I don't know where the Polygon partnership is going to come into factor.
Yeah, and maybe he's thinking, is Polygon with NFTs at all? Like
Drew, the next comment, Drew says it's Trixler that has 2K.
Okay. Yeah, I saw that. Nuts. Props.
Yeah, that's a lot of freaking skins. Now I bought I have some like sword setups. I have like 10 each. You know, but I didn't buy like 100 of them. You know, like some guys were loading up. I will say, I think I bought like 10 of the sneakers though, or 20 of the sneakers.
Did you?
Because I was like first E2 sneakers. Those got to be good. In fact, I got to go. But it's probably take me a while to go back.
Can
you know, in the very first one, I bought 5 Kai Youngs. Because
can you share your or two?
Yeah, you guys want to see them? Yeah, we'll go through it. Let's do show and tell.
Yeah, right.
Let's see, share screen. I also want to show you guys. Before we go into the Ur2 one, I do want to show you guys my new purchase though for Eon Rift.
Okay.
Can I do that?
Sure.
Okay. So for the Eon Rifters out there, I made a deal with one of the oh, come on, just load. One of the guys in the community, his name's Super. Great dude. He's got a bunch of really cool rifters. And I think he needed some funds for something, and he was just like, hey, are you interested in buying any of my rifters? And I'm like, man, you got a couple. He had like 3 gold rifters. And for guys that don't know, like there's only 90 of them, right? And this one was a red panda, which you see here. There's only 150 red pandas in the entire collection.
Right.
And I think there's only like 5 or 10 gold ones. Might be 10, but still, that means this one's the rarest, right?
Right.
And it's at least 1 of 10.
Is it numbered?
It is, but it's only numbered in the rest of the.
Okay.
Of the 5,000 total.
Gotcha.
So, but it's basically 1 in 10.
Okay.
So, and I this probably a $3,000 rifter. I picked it up for $989.
Nice.
Which was a steal. It was right before Ethereum collapsed this past week.
Oh.
Yeah. And he was just like hitting me up. And when he said $989, I'm like, are you kidding me? Because I bought one of these gold rifters before, and I'll show you. And I'm pretty sure these are going to be like really sought after later on.
Mm-hmm.
And they're probably going to have really cool attributes. They already do now, but just like with all the other communities, they're going to probably beef up the rare ones, right?
Right.
This is the initial one I bought. And this one's a raccoon, which you could see is part of the 250.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, he's really cool. I mean, look at the forehead even. It's got the Eon Rift in there.
Is there still only 10 of those, or are there 20?
Yeah, there's 10 of these ones too, I think. I'm pretty sure. I think the raccoon and the panda have 10 each, and I think the other ones have more of them. There's probably 15 of those or something, however that breaks down.
Okay.
Yeah, nice. I could be wrong, but something similar. Anyways, I think I paid $1,700 for this one.
Mm-hmm.
So just to kind of give you an idea, and I still think that was a good deal at the time.
Right.
Yeah, it was somewhere around that price. Anyways, I got 2 of them now, 2 out of the 90, 2 1 of 10s. So I'm really excited about that. If you guys don't know Eon Rift, check it out. It's kind of a cool project. We talked about it before, but I just wanted to cover that.
Great pickup.
Yeah, I'm really excited about it. And all right, let me go back and show the ER2.
Yeah.
As I'm super slow at this, present, stop screen. All right, let me pull up the ER2 one. Image file, share screen.
How many of the initial Ava or Eve, I forget her name, did you grab for ER2?
Kayang in ER2?
Is that the first one?
Yeah.
Okay. Didn't know her name.
Yeah. The Korean girl or Chinese or Asian?
Yeah.
Some kind of Asian descent somehow.
Yes.
Okay.
Did you stack of her?
I wish I would have bought more. I only bought 5.
Oh, okay.
How many did you grab any?
Yeah, I think I'm around 10. 5 or 10. Between 5 or 10. Yeah.
So I picked up 5 of her. And then of course, Shane started getting into all the clothes.
See, that I got a little worried because I was like, oh my gosh, you're sitting here dressing them. This is going to be insane, right?
Yes.
Money just suck. But then they kind of switched it over to fully formed, not a lot of accessories, right?
Yep. And you can see I bought 3 of each of those. Ones of the festive outfits. I was kind of pumped about that. I don't know. But now, you got to figure, we got to fill up a store. So that's what I was thinking. Like, I need stuff to sell.
Yeah.
And so because I kind of saw how they displayed the store before.
Mm-hmm.
And you're going to have to fill some products in there, right? So I got all the different boots. You see, I went with the David Yu theme, though, with the 3 of each, right? With the clothing, because I was trying to conserve at the time, too.
Right.
But then, okay, so did you get into the Archie Oak ones?
Yeah.
Okay, I only grabbed, I think, 2 each of the colors.
Okay.
Because there's a bunch of colors, right?
Right.
Let's see. Yeah, 2. Okay, I grabbed 3 of the purple.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I
Now,
think I did that because my kid bought one of the purple.
uh-huh.
And this is the color he wanted because he's in Earth 2 too, but we kind of share a profile.
Nice.
And so I think one of those are his.
Yeah, that heart hoodie is dope.
Dude, I really like the heart hoodie, right?
I wish they had it in black, reversed.
I know, but maybe we'll be able to change the color. I don't know. That would be really cool.
Yeah. Now, okay. So, do you think you could put that hoodie on the Cyborg Terminator?
That would be so sweet, right? And get some pants on him like he's a human.
The Jingle Bells fucking hat.
Yep. And I only picked up 10 of the sneakers. Wish I would have bought more.
Only?
Yeah. Of course, I went hard on the sneakers, right? But not really.
Yeah. There was a Biohazard dude that I was pissed I didn't get, and I couldn't get anybody to sell them to me. So
yeah, like there got to a point where it was getting tough to get some of them, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to the shop where you could buy and sell.
I love the Hitman outfit. Because have you ever seen that movie, The Hitman?
I've seen Michael Jackson. I think he wore the same hat.
Yeah. There's a Hitman movie. I don't know if it's called The Hitman, but it's a great movie, and he wears the same outfit. It's so good. I got in the horror warnings, but you see, I only bought one of each of those because then it got to a point I was like, how much stuff am I gonna have to buy here?
That's what I felt. I was like, shit, this is gonna be a nightmare. And obviously, it's good for people, but.
And I didn't care for the horror warning as much, so I only bought one of each of those ones. But then when he did this, same with the Capera, however you say it, I thought it was okay looking. It was kind of sweet. So I was like, let me grab one of each because I'll probably sell some of the ones that I don't like and maybe keep one or two suits, right?
Right. Yeah, that's what I did. I just got what I could get, and I'm going to sell out of a couple of them.
Yeah. And so you can see I got some of I actually like the Hiker's Haven, the girl hoodie too. That was kind of cool. I only bought one though.
Yeah.
Then I started getting some more clothes obviously for Kai Young. But then this freaking Egyptian drop, the Anubis. I don't know that I'll be selling those.
I don't think like the way they run in the dark. Yeah. I was happy about that.
I mean, they're so amazing. So you can see I specifically bought ones that I like. You know what I mean? I got the gold, the radar, and that Blood Moon one is insane when you look at it close up.
Yeah, I had to buy that off the secondary market. Yeah,
it's so good. Yeah, bought a bunch of T-shirts, right?
Right. Yeah, I got a couple of those too. But the thing is, I think we collect what we collect, right? And it's very similar with VeVe, right? I don't go rogue too much, if I like it or I think it's going to be a smart investment, I'll get it. But if it's just get, I don't really do that.
Right, because you're going to get stuck with it. If you're the only one that likes, if no one likes it,
right.
So you don't want to be stuck with a ton of something you don't like. So I had to get 5 Jolly Roger pistols. I wish I would have bought more though. Because
isn't there a pirated themed Mega City?
Yeah, the Jolly Roger. He's the one that created that suit. I think he's the one that picked this out.
Oh, nice.
Such a good outfit. I love the blood R.
Yeah,
that one's good. And the Black Pearl. Wonder where they got that idea from, right? I picked up 3 pirate hats.
Yeah.
And I wasn't a huge fan of the girl stuff, so I only got a few. Obviously, we know who this belongs to.
Yeah, right.
Jack Sparrow, right?
That's so cool. So, can you put that on the sideboard?
Yeah, I'm going to put the Jack Sparrow headgear on. That'd be great. So a few of the girl stuff, like this earrings.
Balloons. Where? Oh, those are earrings?
Earrings, yeah.
I don't think I got those, yeah.
Yeah, so you can see I got into some more T-shirts. This is just stuff I'm going to throw in my store and sell. I could care less about it.
Right, right.
But I just needed stuff. Different gloves, inventory. Different boots. Yeah. I mean, at first it might be tough to sell a lot of this stuff because a lot of the Earth 2 peeps got it already,
Yeah, but I mean, can you imagine when we get the second wave? I think it's going to be a freaking tsunami. I really do.
We're going to say we wish we would have bought more instead. Oh, just like with VeVe.
100%.
These Eternal Crusaders were pretty cool. I did get an emerald. That was sweet.
Yeah, that green's a little too much. I think
Yeah.
if they toned it down, it'd be better. But yeah.
And then this released the Essence Emerald shirt. I only got one.
Yeah, that's.
And I think I got female, male bubble gum because I was at that point. I was like, all right, I'm just gonna buy one of each. Then I started off a little stronger, started slowing down because I wasn't really into the girl outfits, you know.
Right, for sure.
But then here we go. Okay, so we got the guns. So obviously pirate style handgun, right? I only bought one. These handguns were tougher to get at the time, but you can see I was able to get 7 rifles. Yeah, this is gonna get into the hardware here a little bit. Got a couple of her wild outfits.
Yeah.
3 of the cosmic. So that'll go with my cosmic Terminator right there.
Yeah.
That's probably the gun he's holding. Maybe, I don't know. 3 emerald guns. I got 2 cosmic, one of these, 1 emerald handgun pirate style.
Nice.
I got some cosmic here. I thought this Hawk outfit was pretty cool.
Yeah, I can't remember Hawk. Blanking out.
So many just rolled through, right?
Right.
Okay,
yeah, I went through them for a second.
And it's interesting how it separates the essence, but I was thinking I got 2 of that one, 2 of this one, the Blood Moon.
Nice.
Yeah, the Hawk Blood Moon. I love that outfit. The handguns. So I didn't go too crazy with handguns, but I got a lot of them.
Right.
To go with the different outfits now, you know?
Oh, there you go.
But I don't think Shane should show the guns with the guys if they're not selling them. I don't like that.
Yeah, that's kind of my thought. It feels like you're getting something taken away.
Yeah. Okay, so look, I got 10 Knight's Edge right here.
So or in the video it shows him without it, and then he grabs one, right? And then okay, that makes sense.
Yeah. I only got 3 of that one, 2 here, 2 there. So it's pretty like I've got a decent sized weapons, but nothing crazy where I stack like more than 10 of anything.
Yeah, I definitely think they should go lighter on the glow and only use those for highlights, possibly. Because I mean, it just looks like you're holding a flashlight.
Yeah. And it could look differently in the world too.
True. Yeah.
Than it does on the actual picture. Well,
I think what makes that cyborg look so good is the highlights they use with the glowing or with the that.
Yeah, and you can see I wasn't a huge fan of Robin Hood. No offense, Robin.
He looks like the faces on VeVe, how they started out. The dead look inside.
Yeah, he looks dead, doesn't he? Yeah,
like Elektra. Him and Elektra.
I did like the samurai. That samurai was sweet.
Yeah, no, samurai was fire.
Oh, you can see I picked up 5 of that one.
Oh, did you?
I'll be looking to flip those.
Nice.
But like to keep though, if I was only to keep some, I'd probably keep the Ion, 1 of that, 1 of that, and 1 of that one. Yeah. The rest I'd probably sell.
Now think of it 5 years later, right? You got E2 going, like everybody's piling in, playing.
Yeah.
How coveted are these skins going to be? They're going to you were here for the before.
Yeah. I don't think I'll even sell any of the Kai Youngs at first.
Right? Yeah.
I'll probably hold on to those Kai Youngs till
you're not even going to need to. They're you could just sit and wait and just sit back, kind of.
Yeah. Elite City says, "What's your E2 uni URL again?" It was Ghostbusters, but now it's what is it? Let's see. Did I click out of it? I don't even remember. Settings. B Gardner. There you go.
Nice. Yeah, I think I grabbed the VeVe Zombie.
Did you?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, nice. That's awesome. Yeah, see, I had Ghostbusters, but you know what I was worried about, Elite City, was the copyright stuff. If Ghostbusters wanted to come in Earth 2, they would give them the EPL over mine, and then I'd be stuck without one. And then I kind of had B Gardner on every platform, so I was like, that really makes more sense,
Yeah, keep it consistent.
And I don't garden bees, if anyone's wondering. Maybe in the future. But
Has that been in question?
yeah, Tech likes to kid around with me on that. He's like the gardener of bees.
So when I'm watching those flyby videos or checking out people's land in Earth 2,
Yeah.
I get FOMO. I want to buy. I want to
Yeah.
snatch up land that has views now. Like I'm all about the views and purple trees and now fruit.
I'm
It's
seeing the
making me
fruit
want to
there.
buy.
That's interesting, right?
Yeah, I'd drop $1,000. I haven't dropped $1,000 in Earth 2 in a little while now. So
But you're
I
starting to get hyped up.
Yeah. So once that's
right?
live, that's going to be crazy. This could be insane.
And who found Spectrum? Was that you that found the fruit? Spectrum's been doing a lot of videos. I think he found the bananas, right? Was it the bananas and then somebody else found, was it Pacey that found some other fruit too? Maybe it was coconuts. Somebody found coconuts too, I think. Which those coconuts should be everywhere, right?
Yeah. Oh, coconuts should be like every island. Since I have a lot of islands, I would like that. Because I see like shrubs and stuff
so
some of my islands, and I don't like it. I get mad.
Okay, Spectrum says pull up his after the so he says Kai Young is Korean, 30K max release. So yeah, so think about like it seems like a lot, but for the amount of users and as time goes by, and those are going to be super rare. You know, just kind of like with VeVe having the 60,000 Marvel comics.
Mm-hmm.
We don't even know if you can burn. Maybe you might be able to have burning in the future of skins too. You know, so that could also be a thing that could be implemented to burn essence if they wanted to. Like, hey, take this Kai Young and burn Kai Young, the original, to get a.
To get what? What are we getting? Spectrum, do you know how many were purchased? Is there a way to look that up as we wait for Bill?
Something happened. So
what are we getting? We're on our heels here. What are we getting?
Yeah. So right. Kai. So what was the last thing I said? The Kai Young.
You were saying burning to get.
Yeah. So to get the Kai Young, what if it's like Kai Young in like some limited edition skin that we would have never had, and maybe there's only a couple thousand of those. There's people that will burn that original to do that.
And okay, add on top of the whole marketplace, add emotes. You know those things from the Fortnite where they do dances and stuff?
Yeah, right.
Oh, how easy is that to implement, I'd imagine, you know?
Yeah. And burning for essence for that, right?
Yeah.
And they can just implement burning, and really it'd probably be burning ether, right? Before it's transformed into essence. You know what I mean?
Hopefully. Yeah, hopefully. Because I wasn't sure why they did the split up of those two items. I was a little foggy on that. So if they do start using them, you know, independently of each other, you know, I'm all for that.
Yeah, and it's so what is it? Essence is life, but ether is power, sorry, it's essence is power, ether is life. That's what it is. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So the ether creates life. It creates the things like avatars on your properties that we just found out, and the essence powers everything. So it's kind of a cool like synergistic combo. But then they also are used together, right?
Right. Yeah.
So
can't have one without the other.
Yeah. So just like with Omi, they're not seeing the burn factor for what it is with essence, man. I think Randy's right. We are going to see some higher prices with this coin. When it rips, it's going to rip.
Mm-hmm.
To what heights we don't know, but I know that I was buying at 20 cents with no problem, and there were sales at $4 already,
right,
when that first launched. So people will buy it at whatever price they need to.
Right, and the more users come in, and then the promotion comes from content being created with that live on Twitch. You know, all of that is going to just be like fire. You know, added fuel to the fire, basically.
Yeah.
You know.
He says, no, I forgot how many Kayong got purchased. Someone might know an E2. Spectrum, the Kayong didn't sell out?
No, remember it was I believe maybe it was 30 or whatever, but it never sold out.
Okay, so it didn't sell out. Man, see, I should have grabbed more. What was I thinking? Ew. And they were like, weren't they like $5?
I think so. They were cheap.
Oh my gosh. What was I thinking?
Okay, now you got to see how many I have.
Oh my gosh.
Let's see.
I only spent $25 on Kayong? No, it had to be more. What was I don't think you can push on them to get the original purchase price.
No. Let's see.
If they were $5, I should have bought at least 20. Why didn't I buy 20? Right?
I know. Well, I mean, look at like Silicon, right? Like nobody knew to buy, hundreds of Batman except only a few people, right?
That's his name. I was trying to think of it last week. Silicon Secure, man. Legend.
RIP.
Legend, man. So
I only have 3
stuff. Okay, so hear me out real quick. Side note. Okay, go ahead. Were you able to click on it?
I only have 3. That's embarrassing.
3.
Jesus.
You should have bought more.
What was I doing?
Oh. Spectrum, sell us all your Kayongs for cheap.
for cheap.
But for real though, when they do launch a store, how many dummies are going to sell the Kayong for like $1 more than what they paid for it?
Oh yeah. I can see it being around 7.
They did that with the Marvel Comics 1. Spectrum, I don't know if you know this or if you're in VeVe, but like when Marvel Comics 1 launched, I think the price was $6.99. It went down to $3, and then went to $600 a piece in the market, right? Or was it $800? It was crazy. $600.
Yeah, no, it was I think 800.
And I only bought 5.
Yeah.
And I sold them on the way up. I was like, $30? Yes.
Did you really?
Yeah. I didn't make it to 500. I only had 5. I sold them before they even got to 90, I think.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So
yeah, I got a ton of comments.
Here's what we're doing. We're going to raid stores for Kayong.
Yeah.
For all the guys that are going to sell it super cheap. D-Skins has their own animations too. Yeah. Quite impressive. They are. Yeah. So those animations, maybe those will be used kind of like their own little, whatever they do.
Yeah,
and that'll be sought after.
What I mean, yeah, I don't know. Maybe you get a little bit more with like attack animations or something. A little bit more adult, but yeah.
Yeah. So what do you? So okay. So you put 2 days on VeVe. Mm-hmm. Are you going to go in more? Are you interested? Did you lose interest already? Where are you at? It sounds like you're ready to just spill it into Earth 2 again.
Yeah. Well, I didn't enjoy the showroom experience on the app.
Okay.
This is just like an extension of the
You feel like it's a showroom in itself.
I feel it's only a showroom. I don't see a metaverse. I'm kind of bummed about that too, but I know we're developing and figuring it out. But I thought you were going to be able to walk down the street, go into, Bill Gardner's, fucking man cave and look around.
But wait, you can't get invited into other people's showrooms yet?
No, that's a Zoom call. Though that's not a metaverse, that's a Zoom. Like you're inviting people.
But do their avatars go into their rooms like a portal or something?
I'd imagine so. I haven't looked into it.
But still, you're not walking around from.
There's no open space, right? It's enclosed, and you don't feel like it's a. I mean, I didn't feel like it was a metaverse.
Do you think that they're doing that because there's a bigger picture?
God, I mean, like talk about conspiracy.
Where's the miss? Well, everyone else can build giant metaverses, but VeVe's given showrooms.
Okay,
why is that?
So, do you want to go into this?
Yeah, let's super speculative.
Well, let's get into it. Right, we have a delayed metaverse. We have no communication. Older kind of
older no communication.
Culture.
I would say
older culture there, but then we're gonna get it, and we waited like a year or two I can't even keep track. It's years we've been waiting.
Yeah,
and this
we were
is
supposed
what
to
we
get it. I
got.
think 2002. No, I'm kidding.
Right.
2022 or something like
Okay.
that. 2023, somewhere around there.
So Cavernous, if you went to their profile or their like webpage and looked around, you could just like, here's a few $1,000. Give me my metaverse, right? Basically. Which you
And
can
I
walk
saw
around.
Cavernous with a T-Rex walking down the street.
Right.
Whatever happened to that?
Right. So
what do we know about, right?
Well, why the holdback? Because everything feels like VeVe holds back with everything they do almost, except getting partnerships and stepping up their the look of their IP.
And what happened to Delusionville? That was also announced as the first partnered metaverse.
Yeah.
Like, and it was supposed to be, you're
Was
going to
that
go to
official?
Delusionville. You'll need the mogul grin statue to enter into it. That was said.
Right.
What happened to that?
So was that officially released or was that a slip?
That was announced. Like
by VeVe or by
it was in a,
because I thought he slipped it.
David, you maybe slipped it?
No, the artist.
Yes.
What's
he did? He was the one that said it, I think.
What's his name?
I
Frick, I
forget.
had thousands of his pieces almost. Like,
yeah.
Oh.
But everyone knows who we're talking about if they know. Just look up Delusionville. I don't know.
Ron
English?
Ron English. Thank
Ron
you.
English, yes.
Jesus.
I've never met him, so
yeah, right.
One of these days, maybe.
So he said it in a podcast or something, and VeVe kind of was like, "Yeah, that's true," but they didn't promote it. So I think it was way early, in my opinion.
So that, to me, that there's so many things. Like it's conspiracy mind, right?
Right.
I think that there's a bigger picture. Everything's tied together in a landmass, and they're not ready. They're not letting people go there yet. That's my opinion.
Okay, that would make sense.
I think Cavernous has built probably connections to Fortnite. That's my major speculation.
With the partnership,
if it doesn't happen, I would be kind of disappointed.
With the partnership with Fortnite and Disney?
They do have a partnership with Fortnite. What is it?
Right.
Why would VeVe have a Fortnite partnership? It doesn't make sense.
Why would VeVe have it?
Yeah. Fortnite has its own skins.
Right.
They create their own skins. They don't need it in VeVe.
I think the big
but
vision,
they do sell collectibles. I will say that.
Right. I think the big like when VeVe first launched, they had big dreams, right? They saw your Batman running around and doing all this stuff. And I think they had to bring it in quite a bit. And if they're going to be part of whatever Disney and Fortnite are building, I think they're going to be collectibles. I think that's what they are going to be. They're going to be on
they'll be the marketplace for it.
Right. On your shelf, they're going to be items that you can bring into your space.
Yes.
In this larger metaverse.
That's what I think too.
I'm crossing my fingers because what we got is a showroom, which, I'm not trying to take anything away from them and the builders and all of that. I think that will be imported into a larger situation.
Yeah, I think so too, 100%.
Right. Yeah.
And if that is not the case, I would be definitely disappointed.
Yeah, like I'm not like 100% this is happening, but if that situation does happen, that's the moon. That's to Uranus, right?
Yeah,
going to Uranus, boys.
And that's when I sell. That's when I sell a lot of my stacks off. Like I built stacks for that very reason, just like I did with the Earth 2 skins. Because some of the stuff will be for me to use, and some will be to sell to profit along the way. I'm not here to play with collectibles.
Right?
I'm just not. I'm here to make money, and I'd like to hold some cool stuff too at the same time.
So get back to the showroom and stuff. Are you going to go into the VeVeVerse?
No.
Right now?
No.
Are
I
you
just
going to
don't
buy
have
a new
time.
computer for it?
No, I'd buy a computer for her too.
Yeah, me too.
But that same computer would go into VeVe.
Of course, right. But
So am I going to spend?
primarily.
So what I see right now for VeVe is I don't want to build the VeVeVerse yet because I see it is still a work in progress. And
Right.
I don't know that I want to waste my time with it. But I also don't enjoy collectibles like everyone else does.
Mhm.
Like for me, I've always been an investor who also enjoys collecting after I invested. So I'm 90% a collector, or I'm sorry, 90% an investor and 10% a collector.
Mhm.
You know, I'll keep a few things, but I'm really here for the investment.
So can you
But I'm
invest?
also here for the community because I
Right.
have made friends with a lot of people. But
Right.
I will be selling stuff when it goes up dramatically. Not a little bit, dramatically.
Right.
You know,
Right.
I'm not here to sell things for pennies and make a couple bucks. It's not what I'm here for.
Right.
Yeah.
So
Like I didn't sell Elsa at $5,000.
I didn't sell Spider-Man at 100.
Yeah, because you loved it, right?
Yeah, well, I had visions for it. I had it being, God bless you. I had it being on the same level as a Bored Ape Yacht Club, and I thought all we needed was OpenSea and interoperability. That's what I thought at
But if
that
you would
moment.
have sold that Spider-Man for $100K,
Mhm.
you would have then entered that money back into the market. You would have bought other stuff that you liked.
Yes, I did it. I did
100%.
it when it was going down,
And then it would have all collapsed down, and your 100K would be exactly right where it is now.
the same spot,
Because I did that. I sold my my Spider-Man, the #1 ultra rare that I got on the drop comic.
Okay.
$1,100 it sold for.
Wow.
1,100. And I then took it and threw a couple extra $100 on top, and I put it into a Spider-Man rare. That was $1,600. That Spider-Man rare right now is $30.
Okay, so
Right?
I would be at the post office talking to my friend. I had my really good friend in it as well, and we're like, oh, I want to. I'm thinking about picking up the Batman Todd, right, for 1,100 for a 76 or whatever it was, right?
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh well, maybe I'll flip this. That's around 900 here, and then I could go. And I'm like, who are we right now? Just talking about these numbers, 12,000, 1,100.
Yes.
Like, what?
Yeah.
Who are we right now?
Like it was nothing.
Right? Oh
I
yeah.
bought Elsa for like I think 2,000 or 1,500 or something. She's $50 right now.
Yeah. What was your, if you don't mind, what was your largest purchase?
The VeVe logos probably. I didn't go crazy. And those were I think 4,500 a piece. So 9,000 in those two.
9,000. Okay.
But that's actually money that I entered in. I did a thing on Randy's show. I sold silver and gold for him.
Oh, gotcha.
So I profited on the silver and gold, and then I entered it into VeVe.
You rolled it. Nice.
Yeah.
Well,
but
nice.
I spent $600 on the Donald Duck lenticular card. One of them, and it's like $8 right now. Right?
Was it a low mint?
No. It was supposed to be Donald Duck first on the blockchain.
It's his first, right?
And it wasn't his first. It became a first edition.
Right, because
Not
of the
first
golden
appearance.
moments. Because
I
of the
got
golden moments, right?
screwed on that.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. So
it's so funny.
Yeah.
Right?
My biggest go ahead.
I don't care. Because you know what I did? I just bought like 10 more Donald Ducks or something at $7 or something to DCA my cost. Wonder Woman? Okay, Wonder Woman. I think I bought the first Wonder Woman for
the chibi one, the little doll looking one.
No, the good one. The good looking one. I think I spent like hundreds of dollars on the first one.
Yeah.
And then now she's like $7. So I bought a few of them at that because I'm like, this is Wonder Woman, man.
Right. Like first mega statue, there should be a name for that statue, right? There should be a name for it where like that's your whatever, right? Because
Yeah.
it's not a mighty Marvel. It's not a little, artist piece. It's like a major,
Yeah.
major
And I
piece.
had to I had to buy 25 Wonder Womans to DCA a price that was reasonable. Just so you know. So you can add that one up.
Jeez. So my largest purchase was the Secret of Spider-Man, number
What'd you buy
70.
that?
Number 70. I bought it for off app for 11,000, 11, 12,000, right around in that range.
Okay.
And that was before the takeoff of that.
And you were like, this is going to go huge.
I thought it was undervalued. This guy had sold me a lot. He sold me the Batman, Todd, 76. So,
Do you still own that?
Oh yeah, I own both pieces. Yeah.
Don't sell. Yeah, don't sell those. Those are worth $100,000.
Yeah,
Dude, I'm telling. So that's the other thing people are missing is. So we've seen the first reaction of where these prices went, right? But pieces like that are going to be worth so much money years down the road that you could probably retire off that one piece 20, 30 years, whatever, down the road. because metaverses will be so large by then, and that will always be known as the first. As long as Marvel holds to that IP, right?
Right.
And so that's going to be highly sought after, I think.
Well, we're going to be talking about like sheiks and like mega collectors that spend big money because they just have to shift their thought process, basically. But they know the game, right?
Yeah.
They know buy, sell, scarcity, quality, right? They know all that.
Yeah. And and look at that Eon Rift stuff I bought. Okay, so I have 2 statues in at $2,700, right? I'm not selling those. I don't even care to sell those.
Right.
I bought those to bring a conversation to the creators. I want to have a conversation with Tom Waltz someday, or whatever his name is. I think it's Tom Waltz, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle guy.
Right.
And I'm there for the community. So I don't care if they could go to zero. I don't care. Like, I bought it as a community building tool. And that Spider-Man will do the exact same thing for you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Like Randy always says, it opens doors, It
opens doors, yes.
Gold logo. Like,
that's why I bought the gold logos. I didn't buy them because I knew I was going to make a ton of money. I bought them because of the people that I'm interacting with.
Right.
And you don't really see a lot of that in the Ur2 community just yet. But in the VV community, there are some big players. And there's some good dudes in the community, like Sanjay. He's incredible.
Oh, dude, solid guy. Solid.
He's got wealth, and that's great for the community because people can bounce all kinds of ideas off of them. For people that want that, it's like having a mentor, right?
Right. Yeah.
And that's invaluable. That, dude, you try getting that for $9,000 anywhere,
Yeah, to have access to Sanjay. Yeah, forget about it.
Right, exactly. And so a lot of people don't look at that perspective. And then that's another reason why we're doing this YouTube. Why are we doing this YouTube? Tell me. Why are you doing it?
I'm doing it to connect more with the community, to bring awareness to new users. I think this is going to be the time where you start doing that for all the new people coming in.
Yeah. But I mean, right now, it's not about money.
Oh, no.
there is no money in it, right? This is just clearly to build community and to chat with people and get them hyped up about fun things, right?
Yeah.
And just to share what we have and the knowledge base that we've come across, right? And we're all different.
Right. Our passion,
Our passion, yeah. And we all like different stuff, and it's just cool to talk with one another. I love Spectrum. When Spectrum, I don't know if he's still here, but Spectrum does streams. I like jumping on his streams and checking them out, flying around, man. I'm addicted to that Ur2 stuff. And so we need to see the same thing with the VeVeVerse, though.
Right. There has to be a reason.
Yeah.
A reason.
I want those dudes to start streaming and just and people can jump in with their avatars and you can hang out and like
Yeah,
it
that
just
would be
becomes
cool.
a community thing, right?
Right.
They're not there yet, I don't think, but
No.
they're
So,
yeah.
do you know Collector's Gone Wild?
No.
You
Don't
should
think.
check out his content. It's really good. He does.
Collector's Gone Wild. Is
Yeah.
he in BV?
Yeah.
BV guy?
Yeah.
Okay.
His content's amazing. He's been doing it for like about a year now, maybe a little longer, and he comes at it really professionally and like creativity. Like he just interjects creativity with his streams, and I love it. It's he has directions he thinks VV should go in, what they're doing now, and he's honest about it. That's what I like as well.
Yeah.
You know,
Right.
And the people that go in there, you know, give their 2 cents basically,
Yeah.
you know, and you get a temperature for the community a little better, you know.
Yeah. And I think a lot of the community's hurt too because of the whole OMI thing. And when we see that get brought into the VeVeVerse and connected and they all start talking about it, I think things are going to change around a little bit with that. You know, people are just hungry for the connection.
Right. Now, do you think that's because of the lawsuit?
I don't think it has anything to do with the lawsuit personally. I think
you know why
whatever. I think it's more the SEC.
Okay.
Personally, I mean, people are bringing up that they think it's about the lawsuit. I don't know. Who knows what's going on with that lawsuit? I mean, are they appealing it? I don't know. You know, you know, I was talking to Dr. Stuff, and he before he was talking about how he thought maybe Ben might come on his show and then hopefully talk about it someday. But as far as I know, it's not a date hasn't been announced for that. But when Ben's ready to start talking about OMI, if he does, I don't know, or maybe it'll just be Foster, you know.
Does Dr. Profit have a show?
Dr. Profit?
Yeah.
Does he have a show?
Yeah.
Not that I'm aware of.
Okay. So he would have to get him on like a Randy show or something? Or
so that's another thing. The whole Stacker issues. Like the Stacker was supposed to be ready like a month or two ago.
Ready as in have all the collectibles?
To be able to transfer your OMI to Stack. I mean, you can, but they were supposed to come out with a video. It's ready to go. We're going to add some more IP.
Like a one-click bridge?
Yeah.
Right.
And that's kind of like just been on the back burner. And I don't know why. Sure, there's good reason, but you know, it all needs to come together like soon. You know, soon, because we're seeing things jumping off. And you know, none of this stuff may matter for the OMI price. It could just do like, look at Cardano today.
Right. It needs a narrative, right?
Cardano was up 75% today.
Yeah.
That was a incredible candle. And why? Because they added it to the treasury.
Yeah.
And I suspected that last week. That's why I put like 3K into Cardano to add to my stack.
Oh yeah.
And I knew, but I wish I would have I literally bought it at 78 cents because I just happened to come into the money at the time. And then the next day or two, it dropped down to like 60. It would have been nicer to get it down there. But still, I'm not selling it at $1 anyways. I don't care.
Right.
I'm selling it for 5, 7, 10, something like that, you know?
Okay.
But I want to sell it to put it in other projects.
Cardano, what's their market cap? Do you know?
Their market cap's high. It's in the billions. So for them to go to $7 sounds like an unrealistic number. But when countries are using it as a U.S. Treasury reserve, and other countries start using it, it might not be so unrealistic.
$38 billion market cap.
Yeah.
So with this announcement, and that means, I believe that means that the U.S. will be purchasing Cardano
as a reserve
to hold.
Yeah.
So what do you see 50 in his future? 50 billion? Like where does that go?
That's going to have to go to hundreds of billions.
Yeah.
Jeez. But it was at $3 4 years ago. It was at $3 however long ago, 3 years, 4 years ago.
Was it?
So it did do that. Now, did it do that with the supply it has now? Probably it was a little bit less.
Are they fully diluted?
I think there's a little bit more to go.
Is there? Okay.
Because you can stake it. So
yeah, 35.9 billion, and then total supply is 45 billion. So
yeah,
a little bit more.
So we're gonna need large purchases in countries to buy it for it to go there.
Yeah.
And I think we probably will see that. And if the U.S. Treasury, if the U.S. government uses it more than just reserves, that would be a great thing.
Right.
Yeah, Jamie's smart. Yeah, you're smart, Jamie.
You know Jamie?
Yeah, it's my sister.
Oh.
She's a little entrepreneur. Her and her husband.
Okay.
They're in. They own their own business. They're pretty successful in it too. Yeah, they're in a lot of different projects.
Cool. Do they have OMI or two?
Not yet. They got
okay.
a boatload of XRP though, and they're smiling. They got these shit-eating grins on their face right now, like you do, right?
Well, there you go. You roll it over, right? People with profit.
Exactly. Yep.
Looking to roll it over.
But then look up XRP's market cap. So what is the potential with that one? Because my brother-in-law was asking me about that earlier.
Well, the potential is really dependent upon the use case, right?
Spectrum, I love Wilder World. I don't own any. I wish I did.
So let's see. Market cap. So 161 billion right
now it is?
Yeah.
Wow, that is so high. So why couldn't Cardano do that?
It's the third coin, right? No, definitely. I mean, if it's
that means Cardano would be what, $3-4? 40
to be up there, because right now it's at what 38 billion. So
So I don't know if it's just the money movement to make it go there. So I don't think it actually has to quadruple in supply.
Not technically, but I think it's pretty close.
Yeah.
Right.
So, but it could if XRP is already there. This is all thinking with Bitcoin going to farther heights.
Yeah.
Right. Ethereum shooting to farther heights. XRP going higher. Right.
Right.
But what is XRP going to go to if it's already at 140 billion? That's insane.
Well, okay. So what people talk about with XRP is it being fractional, right? And it needs to be at such a large amount per coin to make that system work when you're moving billions of dollars around the world, right? So that's why the numbers come up $1,000 a coin and $1,200 a coin. That's why, because they need to be
$1,000 a coin though. They would have to burn coins for that. There's no way.
Well, it doesn't. Remember, that's with it being the money mover of the world.
You would have to be the whole world would have to be in on that sucker.
Oh, exactly, and that's where the golden goose scenario, for XRP comes from.
Yeah, so, all the Saudi princes, the freaking Russia, China, all of them.
Right.
They'd all have to. All of them would have to have money in on that sucker.
Yeah, exactly.
But that makes sense. I mean, if you have something like that, you would see numbers probably like that.
It moves money securely, safely, fast.
It'll be interesting to see what they announce this week for XRP.
Right. How many people on the board were in the treasury?
Yeah.
Like, just follow it, and if you look at it, all of that makes sense. What didn't make sense is why they were being attacked. That was the bullshit. Didn't make sense. Now we'll see. I really think we'll see the true potential of XRP. And I know like this much about it.
Yeah. Exactly. What do you think of Wilder World?
I want to know more about it. Actually,
have you seen the metaverse of it?
Just through you.
Okay.
Just through you. You got it open? You want to take a look?
No, I don't have Wilder World.
You don't?
Aria was in on that.
Okay.
I'm on Eon Rift.
I guess it was Aria then.
Yeah. It's a Wilder World. Get it when you get a chance. Look into it. It's pretty. The metaverse is pretty sweet. Like the grand. So Shane was at a conference where Wilder World was there, which is kind of interesting. Wonder if there might be a little.
Were they talking?
Maybe. I'm not sure. But Arya interviewed him there, and the graphics on Wilder World look pretty killer. And their coin is pull up their coin. I don't know what it's at right now. I think I want to say a couple bucks a coin.
I know I follow
Spectrum. Do you own any of the coin, or are you in Wilder World land at all, or do they have land for sale?
Wilder World is at a $79 million market cap right now. It went up 19% today.
What's the coin? Like, what's the price?
24 cents.
Oh, that's cheap. Okay. Yeah. So, shoot, maybe I should buy us some more. Oh, did I tell you? I did tell you I bought Bump, right?
No.
Yes. Shit. Oh, I did a little post on Bump. So that was my little miracle, my little Hail Mary, even though I'm not Catholic. Toss up into the air. I had like $500-600 sitting in my MetaMask.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, I'm going to buy Bump while it's catastrophically lost down to like nothing. And I got 224,000 Bump.
Dang.
Yeah. And it was like, it was like 14 cents when I saw it before or something.
It got down low, but in the last 14 days, it's gained 56%. I
know. I bought it like a week or two ago.
With those rumors and everything, and nobody knew what was going on,
Yeah. So, but that one, though, I am not selling that one until it goes to at least 10 cents, probably. I just want to see a spike. I'm going to sell it. I'm going to dump it into another project that hasn't moved.
Are you? Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm riding this way. I'm riding these waves like freaking a nutcase surfer. Yeah. My game plan.
Nice.
And everyone needs to take profits. Don't forget to take profits. Like, don't just. I told you that on XRP. If you'd have listened to me on XRP,
I know.
Double the XRP right now.
But what would I put it in? It would have went down whatever.
You had to put it in USDC and then buy it back, right? But who knew the dip was going to come?
Well, it's
and
funny.
I would have told you to put in something else, and that thing probably would have dropped too, right?
Yeah. I had a comedy show to go to last night, and I was thinking, I was like, okay, I want to do some leverage on XRP because obviously I thought things were going to turn around. I didn't think it was going to go down too much further. So I was thinking about putting some leverage on it. Went to the comedy show, but then came home, passed out, and then woke up. I was like, oh my God, what happened?
Yeah. Yeah. My plan. So Jamie said, yes, take profits. It's so hard to do. My plan is to do 20% increments. I would like to do that, at the right times. Everyone needs to have their price points, even with Essence, like ERT2. Spectrum, have your price points. If you haven't sold off a lot of your coin, like we're all producing a lot of it. So that's why a lot of people sell it. But, at the right moments, you got to really sell it for some profit. Right. And I have probably, I got to, I don't know. I'm at maybe 22,000 in ERT2 now, maybe. Okay. So I gotta this bull run. I have to make more than that, right?
Let's see. You can calculate it through your profile from ERT2. Yeah, they.
But I don't think the skins show up though.
Oh no, yeah. I forgot.
So I think I spent about $5,000 in the skins.
Right.
So there's that, and then there's other things that I don't even know if the side droids or something else doesn't show up in that too, but yeah.
So what is your goal for ERT2 first run? Like what maybe not exactly, but what
do I think it's going to go to?
What range are you looking to take those profits like you're talking about?
So if it just depends on the run. So do we see it just 10, 20x immediately? Let's say it goes to $1 like overnight because of some announcement of some sort, because that happens, right? That's at 5 cents. It could just have a crazy jump, or what happens if all of a sudden it's launched on Coinbase or something like that, right? Now everyone has access to it. They just buy it immediately, whatever. So it goes to $1. I think at $1, I'll probably sell 20%.
Okay.
I'm not selling anything below $1. I don't think there's no reason for me to. So I think it would be an epic failure if we don't see $1.
Oh,
right.
Yeah.
100%. So my increments are at least at $1, 20%. probably in another couple bucks, I'll sell another 20%. Then at $4, I'll probably sell another 20, and then maybe keep the rest or sell another 20 at like 5 to 10.
Let's see, 20.
That'd be 1,000x or something, right?
So you're looking to pull out around.
If I sold 20% at $1, I'll have 200,000. So
Yeah.
So that would give me 40,000 at $1.
Yeah. Yeah. If you pull out 20. Yeah.
So even if I sold 20% at $1, I'm making 10 grand, right? On top of what everything that I've ever spent on Earth 2.
Right. Right.
And then everything else is gravy. Who cares what I sell it for? Right.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
And then it's all gravy train after that.
Yeah. Are you gonna buy properties, roll some back in, diversify or?
So I'm in the process of opening up a new business store coming up now. So I'm probably going to open up a chain of those, and then I might be getting in some other endeavors with family, and then real estate. I want to buy an apartment complex.
So you're gonna make it work.
My money?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have no intention in buying a Lamborghini.
Yeah.
No. I don't know what Rain's talking about. I'm gonna buy 5 Lamborghinis for every day or something. I'm like, what? Like,
that's
no.
for your second bull run.
No, I still wouldn't. No.
First.
You know what I buy? A 500 apartment complex, 500 units. I don't know. I don't need that. Like, I don't know.
Right.
I don't need 5. Do I buy one cool car?
Right.
Yes. If you're a billionaire, yes, you are owning probably several really cool cars. But
right.
What do I really need to buy a Bugatti? No, I would never buy a Bugatti.
Gotcha.
Why? Like $1 million car? A flex?
For the flex.
I don't know.
I'd imagine.
I don't need a flex.
Yeah.
I mean, what am I going to flex with? Like,
yeah.
I've never been a person to walk down the street and care what people think about me. I mean, look what I'm wearing right now. I'm wearing a hoodie and a freaking. I'm cold. It's freezing in this room, and I won't be wearing this in the summertime. But what's up, vegan? Thanks.
Oh,
I like those glasses.
What's up? I met him in San Diego. He was so funny.
Did you?
Oh yeah, him and his buddy. I forget who it was. Another VV guy. But they were comedy.
Yeah, I don't know if I know him.
No.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe not. Am I following you, vegan? If not, I'll have to.
Yeah, he's a killer in the community too.
Really?
Sure. Yeah,
okay.
Real good collector.
I know I don't own any of those glasses. I wanted to,
but did you see they dropped shoes nowish?
Yeah. So where's that at? Is that going to be VeVe?
No, that's
I did see the shoes with the glasses.
Yeah, I believe it was on OpenSea.
But then I saw Brock posted fish shoes as well.
What? Fish shoes?
Yeah. Yeah, that's another thing about fish. So I've messaged Brock, and I talked with him briefly for a second on the chat on Discord. But I messaged him, and he's sending out this one-of-one collect logo for fish. I think it's going to be a logo. Who knows what it's going to be? A one-of-one. Because this guy bought like hundreds of collectibles for the test run, right?
Okay. He was the highest
I don't like that.
buyer.
What do you think of that? I don't like rewarding whales for ridiculous amounts of buying. And he kind of came at it like, yeah, it's not like something I'm going to do all the time. And I understand that.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know that I like that, because what happens is it causes people like me to say, well, man, maybe I should buy 100 collectibles the next time he does a sale.
Right.
And then I don't get the one-on-one.
Right.
Because now I'm he said it's not something I'm going to do all the time. Well, are you going to do it every now and then? Because if you do it every now and then, maybe that'll be me that'll get a one-on-one or someone else. Right. And it almost causes like too much FOMO. I don't know that I like that. And I told him that. I'm like, I don't care for that.
So
he said he understood. Brock's a cool dude, but it kind of bothered me a little bit.
How else would you do it then? Would you do like a lottery ticket for each purchase?
I don't think it needed to be rewarded. I don't think you needed to have a one-on-one. You know, he
Well,
already
this is the
rewards
first,
people so much.
but this is the first time he's ever done a one of one, correct?
I think so.
Right. So
Um,
maybe he just wanted to dip his toes into something else. Like,
yeah, maybe.
uh,
I just thought it could have been done a little different way. Like give out the one of one as random to all the people that bought,
mhm.
and then you could also do it to say, okay, there were 10 people that bought 100 collectibles. I'll take those 10 and then do a random. So it's not just one guy that just bought one.
Like a
You know,
tier, like a tier system.
something. I don't know. I just didn't like it. It bothered
Yeah.
me
Well, what if he
because I
went
can't
in?
compete with people like Low Mint Mick or
Oh
Simone
yeah,
J or you know what I mean.
right,
I'm not going to compete with those guys. And it was
right.
also a collectible that I really didn't even care for.
Mhm.
The little blowing things with the
Yeah,
hands.
yeah.
And I was like, I don't like those.
Uh-huh.
So I'm not buying them. I like Brock's stuff. I like Fish. I own a lot of Fish products, but
Yeah.
I just didn't care.
Huh.
I don't know.
So,
I'm just to the point now where I'm like, I'm not trying to buy a ton of stuff that I don't like.
well, yeah, because money it's being allocated to important places, right? Like it
Right.
feels now that every purchase you do, it's got to be a little bit more strategic, right?
Yeah.
Now's not
Yeah.
the
And
time
speaking
to
of
get
which,
things you want, you know.
I bought 20 common low mint mix commons today. You know that dude he hit that button 160 times.
On the comic?
160 times 15.
Wow, what is that? Fucking a lot.
It's $2,400. I looked it up.
Dang.
Yeah. And I think his collectible was worth 20. He really wanted that signature and he got it, right?
Oh,
And I'm
that
sure
was
he sold off a lot of the other ones, but
what was that for? That was for the statue, the Korean.
you got the VV statues worth $1,000 or whatever, but it's
Mhm.
also the art print. I think it's actually canvas, probably, and it's signed
Oh,
by the
okay,
artist,
gotcha.
which is
So
really cool. I mean, that is worth some money.
right, there was only 14 of those.
So yeah, it was something like that. Yeah,
Okay.
maybe 20. I
Oh,
forget. Yeah, I think it
so
was 20.
when do you think Brock does something with Vivi where he does a one of one? You know, one of the one of
It
one,
is for VV.
the one of one.
Yeah,
So it went up for a bid. I thought he gave it away.
he did. He's going to. It's going to be a drop to
Okay.
someone's account. That's why I don't like it.
No, but what if he does? You know how the artists prove?
Oh, that he does a one of one
Yeah,
artist proof. That would
yeah.
be cool. Yeah.
Would you feel the same way? That's kind of where I was going.
I still probably wouldn't go for it.
But would you feel the same way that it left a bad taste in your mouth?
Well, so you get to the artist proof, and then the whales are the only ones that are going to buy it anyways.
Yeah.
But I feel like you're opening it up. At that point, it's not really just for whales at that point because anyone can buy that auction.
Right.
Just because it's a certain price does not mean that it's going to go to super high limits.
Okay. So, quick question about that, about the auction. Why don't you think they have a bid and then the number goes up and then a countdown of 10 seconds or whatever, and
Because they'll
then
make more money.
they make money blind?
Yeah, they make way more money. Yeah, because then people are just going to wait. They'll wait like on eBay.
No. But you have a cushion, like let's say a minute, right? Per bid, like you bid a countdown, right? And then so it goes for let's say it goes for like 3 or 4 days or whatever, and then the last half an hour is open. So that last bid, if nobody puts any more money in that time frame, in the let's say it's a minute countdown, they win it. So now that perpetuates, people outbidding each other and chasing it more.
Yeah, I don't think that would draw in as much.
Really?
I think they're drawing more with the blind.
I think they should try.
Because it's like whales that they got a number in their head and that's just what they're going to spend on it, regardless of what they think of the other person. That's what I think. I don't know.
Well,
I mean,
Well, if you think about it, right, you have people outbidding each other in egos, and you see that number go up. You're like, motherfucker, I really wanted that. All right,
Yeah.
now it's on.
Yeah.
You get two whales kind of being competitive.
You
don't
could.
know.
Yeah. I mean, you could.
I don't see why they wouldn't at least try it just to, see, because they're all about like experimenting right now.
Yeah, and I haven't even ever gone for one, but I haven't gone for one that I've liked.
The first one I got.
You actually got one?
Well, remember the first one? Everybody got that bid, got the David Yu.
Yeah, with the golden hair or something.
It was the Andy Warhol.
Yeah, that was. I mean, that was kind of cool, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I haven't gone for any of the art prints though. Like,
no, God no.
I would. I mean, I would throw 5,000 on one if I could get it for that. But honestly, if I'm gonna do that, it's got to be something I really like, and I haven't found any that I really like.
Ninja Turtles.
If they do Last Ronin, I'd probably spend $5,000. But how much crypto could we buy for that right now, though? That's the other thing. Is like, it's good to buy stuff like that in a bear market,
right?
That's the other thing.
And that's what happens when people are flush with cash. Then that stuff rolls into the
yeah, because we're so loaded up, right?
Right, and there's no more there's littler opportunities in crypto because things are going or whatever. So they're looking to put things, where it could run again.
Vegan thing said, you want to pull up his the next one? It said, I think he's talking to you.
Oh, the coal game. You remember the coal game, right? From Fish, where you mined and it got so elaborate. You were making your own crypto.
I didn't like the recent one. It was kind of fun, but I didn't like the stock market part.
The crypto, yeah.
I felt like that kind of fell apart a little bit.
Well, with a lot of the lore and stuff, Brock's way too smart for me. So I don't understand a lot of it. It goes over my head. I'm like, what is it? What am I what is
I created my own crypto. No, I don't think anybody bought it. Because there were so many at that point.
Well, yeah, if you can make it official with a check mark or something, it might not work.
Right. It said the Mini Mountain of Greed by the Fishes has 30 editions. Is that one of the airdrops, Vegan?
Wow. 30 editions and it's only at 300?
It must be one of the airdrops.
Yeah, that had to have been. That's great. I think I got some, but I didn't get them all. That's crazy. Do you own one, Vegan?
Did you do the Coinbase? Airdrop from the game. Did you participate in the feast drop?
In
the recent one?
No, where you bought stuff and
I just didn't want to do the Coinbase shift. I didn't feel like doing that.
Yeah. I bought stuff off the market just because I thought those little wavy guys are going to be cool in the VeVeVerse. So I just bought like 6
Okay, so you liked them, yeah.
Yeah, I liked them. Oh my God. Okay, I'm going to pull it up.
I got a few, but not that Mountain of Greed. Dang, yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that Mountain of Greed.
Dude, Brock is like the man at airdrops, dude. Like,
so generous, right?
So generous. And he did say that was another thing he put in there was most of that profit is going to a charity from that recent test.
Oh, is it?
It's going to a charity. He likes to give to community members and stuff.
Right.
Yeah. I wasn't like mad at Brock for what he's doing, but I just didn't like the route that it took,
Right.
It just bothered me. I like Brock. He's a great dude. He said he didn't like the cool game either. Yeah. That cool game, it just got a little out of hand. There was too many, I felt. And there was at one point it was like hundreds of cryptos, right? Cold cryptos.
Oh, it was nuts. And I couldn't even keep up with the pace of getting the coal and like diamonds. And I did it.
I did spend hours doing that like a jack, like, what am I doing right now?
Pushing the fucking button, right?
Yeah, he was probably just testing to see how many people would actually do that.
Okay, here, what are your thoughts on this? Let's see.
Yeah, my sister's probably a little disappointed we didn't play that intro because my little nephew and niece love that intro. He like plays it for him in the car.
Oh, does he?
Yeah, she says that she likes her app, so that's their jam, I guess.
How do you switch it? Sorry, I'm trying to remove. Let's see, present. Okay. Okay. What is your thoughts on this?
Dude, what is that?
That's what are your thoughts? Okay.
It
the
looks like
heck?
a squid dildo flapping around or something, right? Like, what is
Was
that?
that intentional? Like,
That's incredible.
it
Yes,
cracked me
probably.
up. It totally cracked me up. So yeah, I had to get one of those.
And imagine what that thing will be used for in like the VeVeVerse.
To make it
Dude, like some of
huge.
those
It's
guys are
just
so
awesome.
creative though. Like,
Yeah.
oh my gosh. It'll get used and you won't even realize what it is.
Yeah. I saw an ad for somebody requesting somebody to build them a space. Did you see that on X?
No. So
Yeah.
they're already doing it.
Yeah, somebody was requesting, somebody to build them a little spot. So that's cool, a little economy,
Yeah, that's what we want to see. I supported a lot of Ur2 guys in the hollow building stuff. A few guys that were just they were looking to make some money, and I was like, I don't have time to build some of these, and
right.
I got some cool stuff.
Well, some of their stuff is cheap too. It wasn't very expensive for a lot of those.
Yeah, absolutely.
So
yeah, crazy. So are you gonna go back into it this week, or what are you gonna do with the VV?
No, I'm not interested.
Okay, so you just kind of lost interest already.
Yeah, I don't see it being something that I can dedicate the amount of time to make something cool. If that makes sense.
Yeah, you feel like it's going to take way too much time.
Yeah, I just don't have that time.
And the other thing is you're not earning anything for it. Mm-hmm. So that's kind of a deterrent as well, I think. With Ur2, I'm making money on my properties. So anything I can do to make more money to work on those things, like let's say it's a showroom for VV, right?
Uh-huh.
Well, other than the flex aspect and to show off your collectibles, there's no monetary like significance to it yet, right?
Right.
So I feel like if there was a way for you to earn OMI somehow, some way, and for setting up your showrooms, right? Maybe even if you could use it for advertising, that would be something cool too. They could burn OMI for, right? Like, what if you set up a really cool showroom and you just started advertising, and they paid you advertising and OMI, and maybe they burned it and you earned a little bit or something.
Right. Did you used to hear Johnny Dunn back in the day? He wanted to create.
Yeah, Johnny Dunn's great.
The museum, right, of his sick collectibles that he has, which is that still something that might be on the table, or something that
did he say? So go into detail. So did he? I just know Johnny. I didn't know about the museum.
Well, yeah, he had talked about it. That's kind of one of his goals, was to have his collectibles with his mint numbers that he collects.
Oh, and he wanted to charge people or something to come see his museum?
Yeah, come see like a museum and stuff. And I know a few people had talked about that. Yeah. Is that something that VV is thinking about, longer term?
Right. Like, you need to be able to earn something for what you're doing. And that's why I think you're not sensitized to do that, right? There's no drive to do it.
Right. You're not getting anything out of it yet.
No.
Right.
And especially if you can't, like, if it's not a world where you can walk in and other people see your stuff immediately, it's not like something you're in a rush to do either.
So, okay. Do you think it's a metaverse then? I guess that's a good question to ask. And anybody in the chat, do you think the VeVeVerse right now, as it is to you, a metaverse?
Yeah. And Vegan, are you in there building stuff? Spectrum says he buys all his hollow buildings from E2 Hollow. Yeah, exactly. Right. It was way easier. I Spectrum, I don't know if you ever seen my holo buildings, but I have really cool Nintendo pixelated Mario holo buildings that you can see from the sky, but they're 3-dimensional. And then when you see them, you can actually go inside and there's rooms and everything. It's not too technological, but it was still just kind of a fun little quirky thing I did.
Right.
I wonder if should I pull one up?
Yeah. Yeah. Can you see those in the new E2 V1 at all, holo buildings? Is there a toggle switch on those?
I don't know. Yeah, that would be a great question for Spectrum. I don't know. He's in there all the time. And I think a lot of the community is going to be disappointed if they get rid of these holo buildings. I don't know that Shane's planning on keeping them. Can you imagine all those works of art just like destroyed just because we were bored and wanted something to do?
Do you remember the fly through of one of the promo videos for Earth 2 where they had the skyscrapers and those bigger buildings?
Yes, that looked so good, didn't it?
So cool. I can't wait. I really right now I have so much hope for Earth 2 and them executing that. I think we're gonna get that. I really do.
So are you more hyped on Earth 2 right now?
Yes. Oh, 100%. 100%.
I am too, honestly.
Like if I had $1,000 right now, I would buy Earth 2 over Omi.
And what would you buy?
I'd probably buy some resource land for about half of it, and then Essence with the other half. I've still yet to buy Essence. I feel bad, so I got to get some
trying to find
more.
a plot that I just can build on. Hold on one second. Let me just pick this little plot. It's only a 6 tile, but I could still probably show it off by doing it. All right, let me switch. Let me see.
So Vegan said he's in there putting his collectibles there, but he's not going crazy. He's not building all the walls and all that.
Oh, Spectrum, you're in there too. VeVeVerse is not a true metaverse now, but I hope it will later. I hope it will too. But Spectrum, are you building anything? I'm not even trying. E21. Oh, you can't see them. Holo building is really for storage and ecosim. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Then why give him such creativity? That seems weird. Did he have greater plans and then kind of backed out on it?
Maybe. He might try to find a way to keep them. We'll see. All right. Can you guys see my screen? Sharing it, right?
There you go.
So let's try to go to Mario. Okay. So it's a little simple. It's simple, right? But I thought it was so cool. All right.
What were those numbers?
See how you can see it?
Oh yeah, the mushroom.
Numbers? Oh, there were different walls, right? So you see the Mario mushroom. Okay. On this one, I didn't build a full roof yet. But there's the doorway. And you can actually enter in a bunch of different rooms. And it's not like super technological, but this is one of the simpler ones. You can see the other doorway through there, right?
Right. Yeah.
And I thought it was cool. Close building. The Mario one's better though.
So Vegan, not sure it's a metaverse either.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's only one person right now, and even if you can invite people, that's more like a Zoom call. That's not really like a free-flowing world, right?
Yes.
But I'm not bashing them for. I'm not on their ass or fudding them. I'm just, let's be honest, what it is right now.
Yeah, I think it's a good start. That's about it.
Yeah, exactly. Good start.
And it's good to see that it started. And I think that's Ben's intention too. Is, hey, we've been promising people for so freaking long. Okay, this is my Mario one. You could.
That's sick. You can make them red. I didn't know that.
Mario Pixel?
No, I didn't know you could do it in different
colors.
No,
that's an error, but it's kind of cool how it's just the hat red, right?
Wait, that's an error?
And then look, you go in through the crotch.
That's crazy. You go in through the crotch.
Yeah, I have to change the it only happens in certain land masses. So check
That's
this out.
cool.
I got to click on it and just raise the height, and then it goes away. Done. Gone.
Oh,
No more error.
bring it back. Bring it back. The red hat was sick.
Didn't it look better with it?
Oh, yeah. Red
Isn't it-
hat. It was like, what the hell? Yeah.
Kind of cool though. It's just something so simple, but yet has some artisticness to it. Like
Yeah.
you see it as a Mario pixel, which is really cool. Let me see if I can pull up an area. Let me pick
Yeah,
one of my
Vegan
properties.
brings up a good point. You know, us having this project for years and years and years now, and there's not even all the collectibles imported.
Yeah. So there isn't? You can't get them all yet?
Not yet. Not all of them. I think that's why I was having a problem too. So what?
Yeah.
I don't get that. Right? Is it a conspiracy or is it just?
Yes, you because all the Disney are in Fortnite right now. Oh, right?
I
I'd
don't
like
know.
to think that at least.
Right?
All right, let's go to Cyprus. So this is a cool one I did. So just so you can kind of see it from a regular view. Do I want satellite? Yeah, satellite.
Yeah, Roblox.
Okay, check it out.
Metaverse, in my opinion. Oh my God, that's funny.
What do you think?
That's cool.
Isn't that cool?
What's
So,
the guy
like,
in the middle top?
Yeah, it's super simple, but look, they're like 3-dimensional.
That's sick.
I thought it was cool. It's something simple to do with a building, right?
What's the guy in the middle?
I know. It's not like super. The guy in this one? Which one? The duck?
The guy in the middle.
Not the duck, the
Oh, it's a turtle. I see it now. It was hard to tell that was a
middle
turtle.
up. Would be that's the that's a Goomba, not a Goomba, but
Troopa.
that's the Koopa.
Koopa, yeah.
What's that? You glitched hardcore. What did you say?
Oh, that's the Koopas or Troopas.
Yeah,
or
that's the
whatever.
Koopas. Yep.
Yeah.
But they're just pixelated from like the very first Marios and stuff.
Yeah. So Spectrumax, do you think Roblox is a metaverse?
No.
You don't?
Oh, because it's like a big chat room. Yeah, I think you have to have the crypto involved. To me personally, I think there has to be the monetary aspect. I think they do have the ownership, but you're not selling Roblox to anybody, right? There's no individual ownership to it.
No, there is. There's
Is
Robux.
there?
Yeah, there's Robux. That's not technically their cryptocurrency.
Can you sell the accounts or the NFT? Do they have NFTs you can sell?
Yeah, you can sell.
Oh,
I don't
didn't know
know.
that.
Yeah, I don't know if they're labeled NFTs, but you can sell items.
And they'll go to your account.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So then technically, yeah, if they have their own coin Spectrum, I would consider that a metaverse.
Yeah.
Technically, on a technicality.
Yeah, it's kind of like
you don't own the land though, right?
No. But you could create houses and stuff. My kids do it, and they have little mini games and stuff, and it's interactive, and they love it.
We got even VV Jesus. What's up, everyone? What's up, VV Jesus? He's bringing the gospel to the VV community.
We need him right now.
Yes. I don't know if I've ever even heard of VV Jesus either. Huh. Imagine, see, you just start meeting new people.
Right.
Do different things. You could make the entrance the mouth versus the ass, LOL. No, I couldn't. No. Had to be the ass. Had to be the ass. Yeah. I don't know why I did that. That's funny. I should have made it the mouth. Nope. That's funny.
Yeah. So that's pretty dope. No, what those run you? Like
the hollow buildings?
Yeah.
So I built those ones myself.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Damn. So that's what was fun about it. So I also have a the missile one, the bomb, or it's not a bomb, but it's the
black
cannon,
missile,
whatever it is.
Yeah.
I have him. I have the bomb one, the circular bomb, and I also have the ghost.
Oh, nice.
The ghost is cool. But I mean, when you got so much time, like this is something that you just bored with Earth 2 and you're just trying to create things, right?
Right, because there was
And I
nothing
just
really
was
to
like,
do.
let me do something a little different and occupy my time and not freaking want to blow my brains out because there's nothing going on. You know, just like with Earth 2 or with VeVe, like they're like, you know, everyone's it's just a single person chat room, right?
Right.
You know, like, but people are gonna build. They are gonna build. You're just like I don't want to deal with it right now. But at some point, we'll probably both be in there building.
Yeah, well, definitely they need to fix the UI and UX of that. It needs to be more conformed and structured and intuitive, in my opinion. And I think they'll get there because, I think they're going to tackle it like they tackled the app, where they put out this thing that people didn't like.
Mm-hmm.
Had some things they did, had some things they didn't, and they're figuring it out. I just did a post on X about the information, the details about comics, right? And they just added that, and I found it. I was like, oh my god, that's amazing. Where you could see the breakdown of how many secret rares in a comic there are compared.
I saw your post on that. Yeah, I really like that. Where was that? By the way, what's up, Red Bull? Red Bull 911. Where was that located in the VeVe? Was in the VeVeVerse that you saw that?
No,
or the app itself.
It was on the app. It was, if you go down to comic details, it has a little icon, like for an informational icon. You click that and it brings up the window. So
I like that.
Yeah, okay. Very useful. So I gave them props for that.
Yeah, I was thinking when you posted that was in the VeVeVerse.
Yeah, and Ben liked it. I was like, oh shit, damn, Ben.
Did he?
Okay, nice. Yeah.
Ben's everywhere, man.
Yeah. He was the first one.
Yeah,
that's nuts.
Yeah, that's awesome. He's got eyes on everything, and he's I'm sure he's going to check out this video and get some opinions on it, and everyone's going to feel a certain type of way about the new VeVeVerse, and they're just going to, they're going to take our info and they're going to act accordingly.
Yeah, or they're going to build it slow and then release the real thing.
Yeah, and honestly, I don't care. As an investor, I just want my coin to go up, and I want my collectibles to go up. Right. And I understand that building the community and bringing more people in makes that happen, but it also makes ridiculous in the crypto community that you just need a narrative to hit. Crypto Rain is right about that. Right, like a narrative just hits, like with Cardano today. That narrative hit and it jumped 75% in one day.
Yeah, it didn't.
And Bitcoin jumped 10%.
Yeah, well, I think it didn't jump as much earlier on because it wasn't mentioned, and then
and then he added it. Oh, by the way,
didn't mean to leave out Bitcoin. Don't worry.
Right, and I honestly, when I read that, I knew Bitcoin was included.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I didn't think it wasn't, but I guess enough people, want to bring speculation, right?
Because Bitcoin and Ethereum are always included. It's like a no-brainer,
Yeah.
That's the silver and the gold, and everything else you just need to mention, really,
Right.
So go ahead.
Do you think Ethereum's going to hold its second spot for the near future, or do you see like an XRP or something else coming in and knocking it off?
What's the market cap of Ethereum right now?
Let's see.
It's got to be what, $500 billion, probably, right? At least, I would think.
Ethereum is at almost 300 billion right now.
Okay, so it's not even $500 billion.
And
so
XRP,
that means XRP, all it has to do is double.
Yeah.
Yikes. Will XRP flip Ethereum? Maybe.
Yeah. It's done it before in the past.
Honestly, Ethereum's $2,500 or whatever, and XRP is like $2.80 or something.
Yeah.
Which one are people going to buy?
Right. Well, and with you're talking about narratives, unless Ethereum catches another narrative that makes sense, XRP is poised. You know,
Yeah. And
they really are.
Ethereum's been what is going on with Ethereum? Why hasn't it ran? It
Yeah.
always
Well,
runs.
it had the burning structure put in too, and I thought like that was
Yeah.
going to take off.
Yeah.
With burns.
Mhm.
Or it's burns, right? Or the circulating supply
I don't
going
know.
down there. Yeah.
I don't really
So,
honestly follow much about Ethereum because there's so much going on with it.
well,
You
they
know?
put that in the in the winter, in the crypto
Okay.
winter, pretty much. So it didn't move very much. I think it actually went down when they announced it, but I thought it would pick up by now at least.
I thought we would at least see all-time highs with it.
Yeah.
It should be at $5,000, and which if it was, then that would double the market cap. So then it would be at $500 million at least.
Right.
And then XRP would be farther away. But right
Right.
now XRP is at its doorstep.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah.
another little narrative for XRP. I think it
Yeah.
flips it.
Yeah. So it depends on what happens at this crypto not I almost said concert, crypto conference
Mhm.
on Friday, I think it is, or whatever day it's going to
Yeah.
be. Will they announce XRP is the railway? If that
Mhm.
happens,
Yeah.
you're going to see it flip Ethereum, I
Yeah.
think. If
Yeah.
they announce Cardano that the U.S. Treasury or any part of the U.S. government is built
Mhm.
on Cardano,
Mhm.
you're going to
Yeah.
see Cardano make amazing leaps as well. And Charles, I follow Charles a lot, and he's like, we haven't even done our announcement yet.
Right.
So he's looking to announce something big.
Jeez.
So
Yeah, the future is so bright right now. I think obviously it's a lot of speculation, but things are coming to fruition that are setting the path. For
yeah.
it.
Is Red Bull? You a VV guy? You know Red Bull?
No, not at all.
I know I had a Red Bull today.
I've not seen VV Jesus before either. So,
dude, I'm on day 5 of my methylene blue.
Yeah, I was going to
Dude, the
talk
energy
about
I've had is insane.
So you felt the difference?
Oh my gosh, it's incredible.
Really?
It's amazing. Yeah.
And it's just 1 in the morning?
Yeah, I only do it at 9 a.m. People do it at 9 and 12 o'clock, but man, it's like I only want 1 cup of coffee. I don't really even need a Red Bull or energy drink afterwards.
Right.
I just drank one later in the day because I was going to a family party, a birthday party, and I just was bored and wanted something in my hand. You know what I mean? And but I didn't need it. And it's like 11:30 right now, and I'm not even tired.
Dang. Okay.
I was up till 1 last night, just literally like rolling around in bed.
Is that a good thing?
Espresso is life. Yeah. So yeah, I can tell you right now on my journey in methylene blue that it is an energy roller coaster.
And no bad side effects yet,
None.
besides being up at 1?
Except a little bit of blue pea. Yeah. But I think what it is I drink the caffeine later. And so I'm already got so much caffeine from the energy from the methylene that when I add the energy later, it's keeping me up.
Right.
Because I'm just used to drinking that stuff.
Yeah, out of habit, right?
Yeah. So I got to, work on that. But I think I'm only going to take it for like 20 days, maybe. We'll see.
Are you? Okay. Is that was the stuff that JFK, whatever his name is doing?
Mel Gibson brought up.
Oh, Mel Gibson as well?
Yeah. So he goes, yeah. So we're showing, I'll show the video real quick. I don't think there's any music or anything, but yeah, it was just kind of interesting. It was a, who was I showing that to? I sent it to a friend of mine because methylene blue is supposed to be really good against serious health effects. And I sent it to a friend of mine because his wife's battling with that right now. And I'm like, dude, maybe you should give this a try if all else fails or something,
Right. Nice.
And because it's tough to convince people alternative health, when they're they're so into the
mainstream.
I have 3 friends. All 3 of them had stage 4 cancer. All 3 of them don't have cancer right now at all. and they had some serious stuff going on.
And what did they take?
Jesus. They took what you've heard they've taken.
Ivermectin and
Fenbendazole.
fenbendazole.
That's popping up on my
Yeah.
feed a lot.
They used
Ivermectin.
hydrochloride, something or other.
There's studies on that
There's-
now where people have proven that
People
they've
drinking methylene
yeah.
blue and stuff like
Yeah, methylene blue,
Oh.
which was a fabric dye.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, it was a textile dye. And now they find it has profound effects on your mitochondria.
Anti-aging,
Yeah.
and
This stuff works.
it also used to fight malaria.
There's a lot of stuff that does
You,
work. which
you
is
do
very
look a little
strange
younger, Bill.
because,
I ain't gonna lie.
again, it's profit.
Huh?
You look a little younger, Bill.
Anti-aging. Look, the gray is just flowing away.
Maybe I could grow some hair, huh?
This is just this is highlights. No kidding. So I don't know. It's so that video got me hipped onto it because
Right.
I'm into I've had ivermectin, I've had liquid hydrochloroquine, I've tried
Mhm.
all that stuff. I use it regularly.
Yeah.
But I never heard of methylene blue, and I was like, what?
Yeah.
And so then I looked into it, and I'm like, it's an antibiotic that's also used. They use it in surgeries.
Wow.
So it's not like the medical industry doesn't use it. They've used it since the
Right, right.
1800s. They just don't talk about it.
Why?
Exactly.
Too good.
Yeah. Why? Because it cost me $30 for 1,000 treatments or something. That's probably why.
Yeah.
They can't make any money on it.
Yep. Okay, I'll have to pick some up then.
Yeah. Just make sure you get the USP grade.
Okay.
I'll send you a picture of the bottle. It's
Yeah,
a certain
yeah.
bottle you want to get.
Did you get it on Amazon?
Yeah. Yeah, I did.
Send me a link. Yeah.
Yeah, I will. All right. You
Cool.
want to
Wrap it up?
we wrapping it up?
Yeah. This one's our longest. 2 hours. Jesus.
2 hours, 11 minutes.
That's crazy. You don't even realize it.
I know. Good things.
Yep.
All right, man. Thanks for
All right.
having me chat your ear off.
Yeah.
And
Thanks everybody
for
for
coming to the chat
listening.
room. It's been
Yeah.
fun.
Peace.
All right.
Bye.
See you.